16 things you should never put in the dryer. Bras use spandex and elastic to stretch and provide support. Unfortunately, high temperatures break down those materials and will quickly ruin the shape of bras. Wash them correctly and air dry to help them maintain their shape. If you think about all the things that end up in backpacks, lunch bags, and reusable shopping bags, it's easy to see that they need to be washed and cleaned often. But none of these things should be placed in a clothes dryer unless they are made of 100% cotton. Whether silk stockings, ballet tights, or wool socks, hosiery should always be air dried to prevent shrinking, snags, and pilling. If you have clothes or home accessories with sequins or beading, keep them away from the dryer. If the decorations are glued on, the heat can cause the glue to melt, and beads and sequins can become distorted. Even if your bedroom slippers can go through the washing machine, don't put them in the dryer. The heat can cause non-skid soles to separate and the decorations to melt. Some wool clothing can be tossed in the washer or hand-washed easily at home. However, nothing made out of wool should be placed in the dryer. Wool is a natural fiber from sheep or goats, and the outer layer contains scales that interlock and shrink when subjected to excess moisture and high heat. Once the scales interlock, it can be quite difficult to return the fabric to its original size. You probably won't be washing a big load of oily work rags, but even a load of laundry that includes oily kitchen towels or clothes splashed with gasoline can cause a problem if you put them in the dryer. The high heat can possibly cause residual oils in the fabric to combust and start a fire, and oily materials can easily transfer to drier surfaces. Always air dry, preferably outside but out of direct sunlight. Don't put anything in the dryer until you've checked the pockets for common items like crayons, gum, lip balm, jewelry, and even cell phones. The very best way to prevent disasters is to turn every pocket inside out before you put clothes in the washer. If you hear or see some evidence that pockets didn't get emptied before the wash cycle, check again before putting wet clothes in the dryer. Even if you've been caught in a downpour, it's not a good idea to attempt to dry any type of leather, even faux leather, in a clothes dryer. The high heat can cause the fabric to distort or crack. Delicate fabrics such as silk, lace, and sheer net should never go into the dryer. The high heat can set in wrinkles that are almost impossible to remove. But the biggest danger is something such as a zipper snagging the fabric and leaving a hole or pull. Just like lingerie, most of today's activewear is made from high-tech, human-made fibers designed to support muscles and wick away moisture during exercise. To help these garments hold their shape and wicking qualities, avoid the dryer and allow them to air dry after washing. Tennis shoes can be made out of simple canvas, leather, or high-tech performance fabrics. After washing athletic shoes, skip the dryer. The high heat can cause the soles to separate and materials to become distorted. Allow them to air dry for at least 24 hours before wearing again. Sweaters are created from knitted yarns that can lose their shape if washed incorrectly. And the final insult can come if they are tossed in a hot dryer. The heat can cause natural and human-made fibers to shrink or stretch and increase pilling. Returning a human-made fiber sweater to its original shape is impossible, but some natural fiber sweaters can be saved so they can be worn again. Whether your fur got caught in the rain or needs cleaning, stay away from the high heat of the dryer. Excessive heat can cause the hide of a natural fur to crack and the fur to fall out. Simply hang the fur to air dry away from direct heat or sunlight. Bath mats can harbor bacteria that spread athletes' foot and odor, so they should be washed and disinfected often in hot water. However, they should never be put in the clothes dryer on high heat. The rubber backing can crumble and even melt. Swimwear needs to be washed after every wearing to remove body soil, sunscreen oils, sand, salt, or chlorine. But after washing, allow it to air dry. Dryer heat will cause the fabrics to distort and ruin that summer look. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.